What's up YouTube, Jeff Wybo here, and things have been changing a lot in my real estate career. And one of the things that's been happening so much right now is that you guys are actually hitting the like button for the YouTube algorithm on this video. But I wanted to talk to you guys about what I've been up to for the last couple years as a real estate agent and real estate investor. So I've only been a real estate agent for 5 years now. When I first started real estate, I thought I wanted to do new build construction. I thought I'd be sitting there in my nice suits. You guys know I love my suits. And I thought I'd be doing $1 million listings on Saturdays and Sundays, but that actually never came to fruition. But as you know, I did have investment properties, and this is where my niche started taking over, and I started getting a lot of clients, a lot of interest in the investment property world as a real estate agent. Well, while I was doing this and really enjoying it in the moment, I wasn't able to grow my own portfolio because I was too busy helping out everybody else's portfolio. But that's normally the job of a real estate agent, right? Help out everybody. In my first year, I'd answer the phone every time it called. And when I picked up the phone, that made me money all the time. I would run over to the people's houses. I would fly out of my house to get there in order to get the contract signed, talk to the people, figure it out, do whatever I could for the client. This made me a lot of money in my first year as a real estate agent, which led to my course, How to Make $100,000 in Your First Year of Being a Real Estate Agent, which if you're new, it is actually doable. And if you're advanced, hell yeah, you know it's doable. And it can be done in any market that you're in. In my first couple years, I started doing the Wybo limo tour, which was my investment property tour. I took some hate from other real estate agents across the city, but that's what happens when I start to put myself out there. You get backlash, but that's okay. I remember a guy back in my hardcore army days, I'm in Kabul with him in Afghanistan, and he told me, Jeff, if you don't step outside of your comfort zone, you'll never grow. And that was extremely important sentence for me to understand. So I had to step outside my comfort zone. I decided to do the limo tour. I got some backlash from other realtors, and now it just becomes a normal thing in my city and the surrounding cities where I take the people out and look at investment properties. So from that, I became the go-to guy for investment properties in my area. Now, a lot of people watch HGTV and they think they want investment properties, but actually getting one is another story. A lot of people like to talk about it for 1 month, 6 months, a year, 2 years will go by and they still don't have an investment property. They look to the realtor in order to help them out to get the investment property. So now I come to this bit of a crossroad. Am I a realtor after my commission, or am I a coach towards these people trying to get their investment properties? There's really great realtors out there that are able to be coaches their entire lives helping out investors. What I would like this channel to do is pretty much stay away from the real estate agent content, or at least very minimal about it. And I want to get more into real estate investing on this channel. So that's what I've been enjoying more, is real estate investing, because when I'm spending all the time coaching on $100,000 property so that the person can buy it, renovate it, fix it, flip it, there's not too much commission for me.
I know you're saying, Jeff, you make so much money.
I gotta do an 80-20 principle on my life to make sure that these are the right areas where I wanna be spending my time. So one of the things I thought is, like, I don't wanna let go of all my great clients that do want these lower properties. There's just so much demand, I can't keep up. And obviously, if you know anything about me, because you follow me on Instagram, you know, I have a young family now and it's hard to get out the door. Plus we're in the middle of the pandemic, so it just adds to the extra stress of being a real estate agent. So one of the things I did was I hired a showing agent who does a lot of showings for me so that I can be in 2 places at once. And what I'm able to do is consult with the clients afterwards, because most investors, all you guys really want to do is just get the door open. And yes, there's a bit of coaching that has to go on afterwards, but what I did was able to save my drive time being there. Half the time already in my city, these properties have been on the market multiple times, so usually I already know about them or the neighbors, so it's easy to not attend. And if I need to see something physically at the property, we have technology now, and I get FaceTimed at the property while they're there, and I can take a look, I can patch in contractors. So I've really tried to do what I originally wanted to do, was automate this business and not just be out grinding 24/7. Now let me get this straight. That worked completely in my very first year being a real estate agent, and it's why I'm sitting here today shooting a YouTube video in the morning. I would never have been able to do this years ago because I would have been out there hustling, trying to do stuff. But I'm able to take the time back, spend more time with my family. Just like what I would always say is, like a military commander, send out my troops, they come back with the information, and I'm able to make my decisions. I'm able to concentrate on my own portfolio, and also clients that are looking for larger multifamily buildings. New to this channel, I've acquired 90 units within 365 days right now, personally within my corporation. We're trying to get a lot more properties under our belt. So by still taking care of my clients' needs and then me having more time to focus on larger multifamily and doing the research and contacting landlords that are looking to sell, I've been able to grow the portfolio. So the 80-20 strategy is working great for me now. Every time I get bogged down, I kind of look back and I say, how could this be easier? So if I had to be out all the time, now I have an offer specialist that saves me the time not being out. So now what if writing all these offers, because you see we're doing an offer a day. Now can I train my showing agent to be an offer specialist? Do I need another offer specialist? These are great problems to have, and I'm hoping I'll be able to continue to level up, continue to step outside of my comfort zone. So by doing this strategy throughout the whole pandemic, I've been able to make the most commissions I've ever been able to make, and I've also been able to acquire the most property I've ever been able to acquire. So I'm gonna have to double down on what I'm doing right now in order to continue to grow as a real estate agent and a real estate investor. Originally, when I got my showing agent, I thought my clients might not like that. I really thought that they would have to have Jeff at the property, but that turned out to not be the case. They decided to just push for it. They love it. They love that they can go look at 10 properties on a Saturday and not feel like they're taking any time away from me and my family. Because as you know, most investors have to go look at many properties. And again, that's extremely fun in your first couple of years. But after, I'm glad I have a bit more systems right now, because I would have just burnt myself out. And that's kind of what I'm talking about. I don't want to just burn out and not be able to provide the best value to clients. And then also, how am I supposed to grow as a real estate investor to continue to educate clients if I'm only doing the exact same thing every time? So now that I'm getting into larger multifamily buildings, I'm able to have better conversations with buyers and sellers that have these large multifamily properties. And guys, it's exciting. Originally, like I said, I wanted to sell new homes. These homes had a price tag of $1.5 million. But a lot of these properties sit on the market for a little bit until the right buyer comes along. Maybe in my market, top residential sale would be around 2 million, 2.5 million. But when I start dealing with large multifamily properties, I can be writing $8 million offers, $9 million offers. And all it really matters is if the numbers make sense to the investors. All of a sudden, I got my $1 million listing type of a lifestyle that I wanted, but it's not in the residential world, it's in the large multifamily world. Now, if you do have a mansion, I'll still sell it for you, no problem. But I'm really enjoying that I'm able to level up, help out investors, and we have a pilot project right now. If you can find me a large multifamily building, over 10 units that I can close on, so maybe give me the lead, and I'm probably still gonna have to do all the work, but the more information, the better. If you can get it to me or Matt McKeever, we will give a $5,000 fee to the person, because our corporation is buying these properties, and we'd love to make you guys some money, but we only have so much time in the day. So if you know of something, let us know and we'll reward you. So thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you guys got some tips, even if you could take it into your own business and able to determine where you could spend your time more wisely. If you guys want to follow me on Instagram, I post there every single day. So get over and follow me there at Jeff Wybo. If you are a real estate agent, remember I do have the real estate agent course, how to make $100,000 in your first year being a real estate agent. The link is in the description. If you guys are new here, make sure you guys hit the like button and the subscribe button to follow along in my journey, and we will catch you guys on my next video. Bye.